Hey guys, it's Heather here, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be giving you my background on how I started playing Clash and how the kingdom came together. So I know a lot of you who are in the kingdom are super curious to know how everybody relates and how I know everybody and how I got my start. For those of you who aren't in the kingdom, hopefully this isn't too boring for you and still something that you enjoy, kind of learning a little bit more about me. So I started playing Clash, I believe it was February 2014. My son created the account for me on my phone and appropriately enough called it Mom. And he got the account to, I think it was maybe like Town Hall 7. It was, rushed and, kind of what a little kid would do, right? Playing Clash of Clans. And he was excited for me to play with him, so I started playing on my phone and playing this account that he felt was both of ours. And he had probably been playing for at least a year. I'm not quite sure how long he had actually been playing. But he had joined the clan Purple Pigs. And Purple Pigs, it was a fairly good-sized clan, maybe like 30 to 40 people. It had different pockets of friends from all over the world. And not a lot was going on in clan. People would basically just go on and request troops, but not a lot of clan chat. But back then there wasn't clan wars, and so all you were really doing is farming and collecting your resources, maybe doing goblin maps. And I started playing it and really enjoying the game. It was something that fit me. I had played a lot of different RPGs growing up, and I liked the interface. I liked the 2D. And it just worked for me. I like the strategy of attacking. I didn't really watch many videos back then. I did watch some of Chief Pat's how to play, and especially his farming guide really helped. But I found a lot of the YouTube videos were to do with trophy pushing, max Town Hall 10s with max heroes, and it wasn't something that I could relate to. It wasn't my kind of game. And I think that had Clan Wars not come out, I probably would have quit playing Clash. But when Clan Wars came out, that was something that was really exciting to me. Really enjoyed that competition of being able to strategize and to analyze a base and figure out the best way to attack it. But what was interesting with Clan Wars is I think everybody kind of ended up discovering in their clan just how good their clanmates were at the game. And so we had a lot of clanmates who, were basically just, builders, almost like, they're playing the game like it was a farming game, and they just wanted to build up their buildings, keep their builders going, collect their resources. They weren't really into the attacking part of it. So we had a lot of players who weren't too great at that, and that's totally fine. That's, not what they signed up for. And it was really hard to enforce any rules with Clan Wars, at least I felt so, because, they didn't join the clan under the stipulation that you must do your attack and you have to be in this many wars, otherwise you're going to get kicked. And so I was a co-leader at the time, but I didn't feel like it was really fair to enforce any of those kind of rules of how I wanted to play on everybody else. And the leader wasn't super active, but it was still a group of people that we really enjoyed being with and talking with, and they're all super cool. And so we just, went with it, and we actually did pretty good. We had 20 wins, and I can't remember how many losses. It wasn't that bad of a record. And we actually created a feeder clan called Purple Piglets because we had, a lot of people and friends that were, joining the clan. My brother joined. I got him to start playing Clash, and his kids joined, and my nephews joined. And so I had quite a few people that were part of my friends and family that had joined the clan. And then the same thing was going on with other people from different parts. And a lot of these people I have been part of the Purple Pigs clan since the very beginning that are still playing with me now. And so the other thing that ended up happening with Purple Pigs is the clan got bugged. And so nobody could find it. When you search for Purple Pigs in the Clash of Clans search, there would be like 6 other Purple Pigs that would come up, but not our clan. So if you happen to leave it for any reason, like you didn't want to be in Clan Wars or something, there was no way for you to get back in. So it's just a huge pain because there wasn't a way to opt people in and out of war. And so if they didn't want to be in war, we'd have to kick them, and then we'd need to invite them, otherwise they couldn't find their way back in. And so it was just a huge hassle. And because of that, and because we had a few wars where we lost because people didn't attack, I felt that it was time to leave. That, it wasn't fair for me to tell people what they should or shouldn't do. And I was already kind of leading the clan, but yet I was a co-leader. And so that just, didn't feel right either. And so I thought the best thing to do was I'll leave and I'll start my own clan, but then I won't have to, force my rules onto somebody else, these other people in the clan that didn't sign up for that. And so I ended up leaving with my pocket of friends that followed with me. And then everybody else ended up leaving that clan too, and which I wasn't expecting. So about 98% of the people who were part of the original Purple Pigs clan ended up leaving and joining my new clan, which I called Purple Pigs as well, including the original leader. It worked out great because now we had a clan that wasn't bugged. Even though we had asked Supercell to fix it, they didn't fix it. It would be really cool if we could get our 20 wins back, but oh well, that's fine. We had our clan, wasn't bugged, and then people who were joining also knew that we had these certain rules that they needed to follow. So that's how Purple Pigs, the clan that it is now, got its start, and that's how I became leader of that clan. Now, as we started playing, my brother and I, my brother's Mikkel, he's in Purple Pigs, and he's also the leader of Olympus 300 as Hades. We really missed those low-level clan wars with attacking with Town Hall 7s and Town Hall 8s. And both of us had a ton of devices. I have about 15 different devices because I'm a techie, and so that's what I do is I buy new toys. And I thought, yeah, let's create some accounts, let's create a clan. And so he did that. He set up Olympus 300 so we could have these low-level wars where we would just attack with our low accounts and just use them for war, and it was super fun. And because of that, I got really good at Town Hall 7 and Town Hall 8 attacks because I could do the same attack multiple times with multiple accounts and really figure out the best way to do things. And the other thing I was finding in the main clan, Purple Pigs, is that we'd get new people to join and we'd have to spend a heck of a lot of time going over basic strategy and just how to do clan wars and just kind of the basic tips. And I found myself typing these things out over and over again. And I thought, what, forget this. I know how to create videos. I'm going to create a video that explains the basics because there just wasn't anything out there. There may have been just nothing I could find that I could refer my clanmates to and say, hey, go watch this. And then I don't have to explain it to you. So that was in August. I created my first video. It was great. It worked great for our clan. I refer people to it. It didn't get a lot of exposure. I wasn't expecting it to because it was, just made that for my clan. And then in November of 2014, Supercell saw it. And they posted it on their Facebook page and their Twitter page. It just exploded. I got 30,000 views on it in a day, and I got quite a few subs and everything, but it was totally unexpected and I wasn't prepared for it. So people came and watched this video, but I didn't have any other videos on that channel to show them anything. And so I got inspired to start doing more videos. I didn't have a heck of a lot of time for it. It's just a hobby for me. It's still just a hobby for me. I still have a job. I have a lot of side projects going on. So this is something that I just do for fun. So that's why I don't publish the same amount of videos as other people do. But I am dedicated to doing a video every week on Fridays now for you guys. So that's good. And hopefully I'll be able to start shifting my priorities more to be working on YouTube. That's hopefully the goal, just depending on you guys and how much you still, want to see videos. Okay, so because of that motivation, I started doing more and more videos. Not a whole lot. I wasn't doing a video every day, but I was inspired to do more helpful videos because the subs were asking for it. They found the way that I approached things was really helpful, that I was able to explain things in a way that made sense to them. And I was, targeting the lower town hall levels, the town hall 7s and the town hall 8s, which were really being neglected by a lot of the popular YouTubers who all had town hall 10 accounts. So I started doing that, and because of the replays that I was sharing, a lot of the replays were coming from Olympus 300 and from Purple Pigs. People started wanting to join our clans. As they became more and more popular and they were getting full, people wanted more. And so Idoy, who is a guy that I've been playing with right from the beginning, he had his group, friends and family that were together. I talked to him, and he agreed to start up another clan called Green Goats. Once Green Goats started, that's really how the kingdom began. And that's why we started going with the theme of color animal, just to have us all be united. But we still had this Olympus 300, kind of the black sheep of the family. So I decided to call our group of clans the Kingdom, so that we'd all still fit together, even though we had this oddball Olympus 300, which I absolutely love. So started with Green Goats and started expanding that. And as it got bigger, then we needed to expand and create other clans, because I didn't want to be this YouTuber that kind of had this exclusive network of clans where you had to apply and go through this huge rigorous process of being able to join the clan. I know my clans are, pretty restrictive, and it is difficult to get in just because there's a limit to them. But I really wanted to be the source where everybody felt like they could join and be a part of it and be able to get help. And as the clans got more and more popular, we were able to be more and more exclusive, which is just, to be able to keep the morale up in our clan, keep everybody happy, keep everybody winning. And that just ends up helping everybody else, because the better my clans are, the better replays I can get and the better help that I can be for you guys. So Green Goats was created with that mindset that, I don't have any feeder clans. Everybody's equal. Everybody's on equal level. Each of the clans just kind of target a different type of player. And so Green Goats was created to help people improve and to become better attackers and to really work on being innovative at their war attacks. And each of the clans has their target and their focus based on the leader of that clan. So every leader of the clan is somebody who's played with me. I've talked with them a lot. They've been in a leadership chat with me long before they ever become a leader. And so I really want to make sure that all my clans have the same kind of feeling and mindset that I have, and that how I lead Purple Pigs, that everybody's laid back, everybody's there to have fun, but everybody's there to help each other and really work on being great players. And so as these clans started to grow even more, Shadow, who had been playing with me for a really long time, he was a Town Hall 9. And one thing that we found too with Purple Pigs that just about killed us is a lot of our Town Hall 8s, who were super awesome at attacking, all went to Town Hall 9 at the same time. And all of them built their Expos. You just didn't really have that Town Hall 8.5 mindset. And we just got completely slaughtered in war. I think, there was a period on our war history where, we lost 8 out of 10 in a row. And so because of that, Shadow, who was one of our Town Hall 9s, new Town Hall 9s, he decided he would leave and go over to Olympus and help them out to try and, diminish our low Town Hall 9 numbers. And through talking to him, he was ready to start up a clan, and he wanted to do an adults only clan, which I thought would be awesome. And he really wanted to have that focused on really great, strong attackers who are just really up and up unfocused on war strategy. And so White Wells was created. Something really cool and interesting about Shadow, how I started playing with him, is Purple Pigs was up against his clan during Clan Wars pretty early on. And we beat his clan. I think it was called Midwest Best, something like that. And after we beat him, we watched their clan roster, and a bunch of their guys had left or been kicked. It was like the clan was completely decimated. It was like a 40 or 45 versus 45 war, and they were down to 10 or so players. So we're like, holy cow, they just did this massive purge because they lost. And so I went over there on an alternative account. They accepted me in and found out that their leader had kicked everybody who hadn't done whatever he felt they should have done, but he didn't kick any of his friends. And that had a lot of people upset, including Shadow. He's just like, that's not fair. It's like, if you're going to set a blanket rule, then everybody needs to follow it. And that's how I've led my clans too. I've kicked out family members. I've kicked out friends. If you don't follow the rules, then, it's black and white. Then you get kicked out. And so I'm like, wow, okay, so this clan just got completely decimated. And so I started looking through their clan roster and people that had left. And I started inviting the guys who were really good attackers to our clan, and Shadow was one of them. And he joined our clan just kind of like, hey, what's up? And I'm just like, hey, you're an awesome attacker. If you're looking for another clan, would love to have you. And so Shadow joined, and then one of his friends also joined. And that's how Shadow became part of Purple Pigs and started playing with us. So absolutely love the guy. He's super cool, super laid back, and just fair across the board. And so then after that, we started up Maroon Monkeys because we were finding we had a lot of kid players who wanted to play, and a lot of accounts that were lower level, Town Hall 8s, Town Hall 7s, because my videos were focused on that. And so Max was someone that I played with for quite a while in Olympus 300, and she was up for leading a lower level clan. And so we created Maroon Monkeys, and she's been doing an awesome job with them. They're led a little bit differently just because there's a lot of younger players in there, but the clan's super fun. I love being in Maroon Monkeys. They just completely crack me up. And then after that, we just kept on growing and growing. So Matt started up Golden Gators, and he's somebody who's been playing with me for a long time in Purple Pigs. He was part of one of the original groups. So he kind of knew some people from there, and that's how he ended up joining our clan. And then after that, we created Blue Bearcats with Don Mega, another awesome guy. I love all my leaders, if you can't tell. They're like the most fun people to talk to. So I'm really glad to have something like Bindle so I can have my chat and be able to keep track of all these different clans and what's going on and be able to help these guys out. We have Sal, who's leading Silver Sharks, which is another adult-only clan. And then Violet Vipers, the wizard who's leading Violet Vipers, he was part of Green Goats. He was never part of Purple Pigs. So it's kind of cool to see how these clans are expanding out now from each other. And then finally, the latest clan, Black Badgers, which is led by Uncle Bad Touch, which I don't even feel appropriate saying that name. That's Tim changed his name to Uncle Bad Touch. Really funny, awesome guy, and he created that clan just for Town Hall 9s. So there you go. There's the introduction to me. Yes, I am not 16 years old, as some of you think that I sound, which is really sweet. That's really sweet. You think I'm 16 years old, but I am an adult. Do have a lot of stuff going on, but I really love making Clash of Clans videos, playing Clash of Clans, and interacting with you guys. So that about wraps it up. I know this was kind of long, a lot of stuff to talk about, but hopefully you enjoyed that. Not a super scripted tutorial where I'm trying to make sure that I leave nothing out. So I'll be coming back to you guys again next week with some new tutorials. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Download the Bindle app and look up #ClashTutor. Join the room and chat with me and other subs. And I'll catch you next time.